We're still waiting for a response from the government on that growth plan. We're talking to the airport here in Athens and also some of the other airlines both on the mainland and on the islands about more growth. But growth can only be where there's an incentive for us to grow. This year we buy 50 new aircraft from Boeing. Almost all those aircraft have been allocated to airports in Germany, Spain, Italy and in Poland. We're allocated, you see one of the aircraft is going to come here to Athens this winter. So the extent to which we're very happy to grow, we can grow rapidly in Greece, but only where there's an incentive there to encourage us to grow that makes the Greek airports or Athens competitive with those airports, lower cost airports we have now in Germany, Italy and Spain. So we can grow to be 10 million passengers a year here in Greece readily. I think faster than 2018, we could do it in a 2-year period across 16 and 17, or across 16 and 17, but we need a response from government to our growth proposals.
Και μια δεύτερη ερώτηση. Αν υπάρχει πιθανότητα λόγω της ιδιωτικοποίησης των περιφερειακών αεροδρομίων να εγκαταλείψετε κάποια από τα δρομολόγια σας την επόμενη σεζόν.
It depends on what happens. I mean, we think the privatization, selling the airport, the regional airports to Fraport or to the Germans was not necessarily the best deal that could have been done for Greece. We think the bit that was missing, by all means, if you wanted, the government wishes to sell its airport to the highest bidder, that's fine. But it should be the highest bidder that also commits to delivering traffic growth over the next number of years. And we think the gap that is missing in the deal with Fraport is there's no obligation on Fraport to deliver growth. So Fraport, we fear, we may be wrong, Fraport we fear will come down here and start building shiny marble palaces and shiny glass boxes, put up all the prices, which will mean that traffic here will decline. And the issue in Athens, we're actually supportive of the Athens airport in its current discussions with the government to try to extend the concession. The concession runs out, I think, in 2026. There's only 10 years left. And that's a very short window of time for an airport, either to put in place a growth discount scheme or to invest in facilities. Again, we would call on the government to extend the airport's concession from 26 to maybe 36, give them 20 years, but only on the basis that Athens Airport commits to growing from, say, 18 million passengers last year to 28 million passengers over the next 5 or 6 years. There has to be the growth. The government should require Athens Airport to commit to growth. And if they don't commit to growth, then they don't deserve the concession. We think the bit that's missing at the moment in those discussions where the airport is saying, oh, well, we need 10 more years, otherwise we can't invest. And the government should be saying, fine, you can have 10 more years. Invest what you want, but only if you're going to deliver us, say, 50% growth over the next 5-6 years. That way the government would see more tax revenues, it would also see more jobs being created as Ryanair and Aegean grow the business and grow traffic in the business. And the great danger, if Athens doesn't respond with growth, is you're going to see more and more traffic being sucked out of Greece by airlines like Turkish, who are going to be taking them into Istanbul and connecting them through Istanbul, instead of developing direct routes here from Athens and from the Greek islands. Ryanair in the last number of years has shown that we can grow traffic very quickly, both in Athens and in the Greek islands, but we need more encouragement from government and from Athens Airport. Yes?